Titanfall 2 is one of the best feeling games in recent memory. The sense of motion and speed while parkouring, the feeling of weight and power when smashing your enemies from the cockpit of a Titan make for a game that you should play. Let's have a look at the best military shooter of 2016. The original Titanfall had fantastic core gameplay. The shooting, movement and map design were stellar. It was a game that I fell in love with, but it never quite felt complete to me. It fell short in its periphery. It lacked a meaningful single player, its multiplayer struggled to create a significant sense of progression, and its world never really nailed down its identity. Titanfall 2 has not only remedied these problems, it has improved on that already phenomenal core gameplay. Let's talk about that gameplay. The feel of the shooting in Titanfall 2 is spot on. It's satisfying, straightforward, yet challenging. It just clicks like all good shooters do. The weapons have their own role and feel unique, but the quality of feel pervades through all of them. The movement elicits a sense of flow and smoothness that makes the whole world feel like a playground for you to play in. While the Titan combat is hefty and deliberate, every movement has a cost but a powerful result. These elements are Titanfall 2's bread and butter. The rest of the game is just the developers giving you opportunities to play with these masterfully crafted toys. The single player campaign of Titanfall 2 puts you in the shoes of Jack Cooper, a newly promoted pilot, the fast running, Titan controlling badasses of any battlefield. You are tasked with defending the frontier from the evil IMC Corporation. The campaign is only about 4 to 5 hours long, but every level is tightly packed with interesting concepts. Some levels put the fantastic core gameplay through its places by plonking you in situations where you have to solve a movement puzzle and fight at the same time. One of these takes place in a factory where buildings are being formed around you. Platforming through an ever-changing environment while battling off a variety of different enemies is a rush. Other levels introduced completely unique mechanics that had a whole new dimension to the gameplay. A particular level that did this is so good that I don't want to ruin it for you. Let's just say it was mind-blowing. You get the sense that this whole game is just a collection of scenarios that the designers thought would be awesome, so they smashed them all together into one campaign. That sounds like a criticism, but it really isn't. Every level has a unique feel, but maintains its continuous sense of identity. They also do a great job of balancing Titan and pilot sections, never letting you settle into a monotonous pattern. It is clear that Titanfall 2 is a gameplay focused experience, but the developers haven't let the story or character fall by the wayside. Now don't get me wrong, this ain't no Shakespeare, but the story is fun, bombastic and never takes itself too seriously. The bosses that you come across from the brilliantly named Gun for Hire militia group, the Apex Predators, are appropriately pulpy and fun. The IMC Corporation is sleazy and malevolent. The game knows what it is and it plays on that ridiculous fun. Among all this are great sentimental moments, generally coming from interacting with your Titan buddy BT-7274, or just BT for short. He exudes both military and robotic efficiency, but the moments when a sense of humanity and care peek through are really special, and by the end you'll have some serious love for the big elf. The multiplayer has all the same sort of modes that you'd expect to see in a military shooter, like team deathmatch, point control modes, and capture the flag. They've also added a significant progression system that the previous game lacked, with upgrades unlocked for weapons, abilities and titans. They also have introduced a more class-based design to the Titans, this giving a more variety and flavour along with more tactical options. All these things are nice, but multiplayer games aren't defined by their peripheral elements. Multiplayer games are defined by their moments, and Titanfall 2's are remarkable. It's hard to beat grapple hooking, shooting a dude while wall running and hopping into your Titan that is just rocketed down from the sky. These moments are made possible by a lot of remarkable cogs in one big machine. The breadth of movement options, the satisfying shooting, variety of tactically interesting tools and weapons, the interplay of large-scale Titan combat and small-scale pilot combat, and the map design that frequently leads you into all of these moments. It's simply superb the experience Respawn has built here. Titanfall 2 was overlooked a lot this year. It came out against bigger franchises like Battlefield and Call of Duty, but for my money it is the best of the bunch. Sensational combat, a dynamic campaign and a thrilling multiplayer outshines all of its competitors. Thank you for watching, give this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're so inclined. I'll see you next time.